Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin lovers, to the channel that's not just trusted, it's legendary. You're standing at the gates of a world where small silver discs turn into monumental fortunes. A world where the rarest of Roosevelt dimes are no less than golden keys to life-changing wealth. These are not your average coins. These are million-dollar secrets hiding in plain sight, tucked into pockets, drawers, or forgotten collections. Today, we unlock the mystery of just one such dazzling artifact. A single coin whose presence in your hand could mean your fortune is already made. So fasten your seatbelts, because we're diving deep into the story of coin number one. And believe me, this is not just a coin. It's a masterpiece of history that could instantly crown you a millionaire. Coin number one. Let's journey into the rarefied air of numismatic greatness. Standing at the very top of desirability and demand is the 1957 Roosevelt silver dime, born in the Denver Mint and cloaked in mystery, its gray spotting and fine condition concealing a history so rich collectors around the world are fighting tooth and nail to possess it. This isn't just a coin, it's a ticket to the elite world of high-value collectors and auction room legends. The Roosevelt Dime series, introduced in 1946 to honor the beloved President Franklin D. Roosevelt, was minted in silver until 1964. But among the ocean of silver dimes lies this ultra-rare anomaly from 1957, bearing the revered D mint mark of Denver. Crafted with 90% silver and 10% copper, its original intent was far from what it has become, a silent titan of hidden value. But what makes this particular 1957 with D. Roosevelt dime with gray spots so utterly exceptional? It's not just age or condition, it's the unique toning, the rare strike errors often found in this series, and the sheer scarcity of this exact configuration still in fine condition. That spotting, those gray, mist-like patches, aren't blemishes. They're natural art, formed by decades of oxidation in controlled environments. This kind of visual patina makes collectors' hearts race. It tells a story. It whispers secrets of untouched time. Rarity? Let's just say this coin didn't make it easy. While millions of dimes were minted in Denver in 1957, only a whisper of examples have survived in this exact form. Silver-rich, visually unique, and preserved with just enough wear to give character without losing value. It is one of the rarest known surviving specimens with this particular spotting pattern and silver luster. Now here's the thunderclap, the current market value. Hold your breath, because if you find this exact 1957 with D. Roosevelt silver dime with gray spots in fine condition, you're not just lucky, you're holding a treasure worth $138,000 in today's high-end numismatic auction market. Yes, $138,000, a staggering sum that catapults this dime out of ordinary reach and into the halls of millionaire legends. It's not a dream, it's a fact. And yes, the value I just told you is absolutely correct, grounded in today's ultra-competitive collector scene. When this coin appears, the room goes silent, the paddles rise, and fortunes are exchanged. So what does this mean for collectors like you? Here's the insider tip. Search your inherited coin jars, estate sales, and old family keepsakes. But know this, identifying this coin isn't easy. You must look for the D mint mark. Study the surface for natural gray spotting that signals untouched beauty, and verify the coin's silver edge hasn't been tampered with. When you find one, don't rush. Get it authenticated, get it appraised, and prepare for your life to change forever. In conclusion, this isn't a mere coin. It's a wealth beacon hiding in history's quiet shadows. A financial titan compressed into a silver disc. A whisper of the past that can thunder into your future. The 1957 with D. Roosevelt dime with grey spots in fine condition, isn't just rare, it's revered, hunted, and worshipped in the high circles of coin elites. It belongs in safes guarded like crown jewels, not tossed in drawers. And for everyone watching, this channel, True Coin Value, is your only trusted gateway into the hidden fortunes of the coin world. We don't guess, we reveal. We don't chase trends, we expose treasures. So hit that subscribe button and don't miss the next episode. Because if you thought this was shocking, wait until you see coin number 2. Coin number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, treasure seekers and legacy hunters, brace yourselves. Because if you thought coin number 1 was jaw-dropping, coin number 2 will elevate your heartbeat into overdrive. Let me introduce you to the magnificent 1951 Roosevelt silver dime with the revered D-mint mark, preserved in very clear condition. A specimen so rare and pristine, it's not just a coin, it's a silver monument to wealth, history, and unmatched collector prestige. Born in the Denver Mint in 1951, this Roosevelt dime was created during a post-war America still finding its rhythm. It was minted not just as currency, but as a symbol of progress, unity, and national pride. With a powerful 90% silver core and 10% copper blend, this coin carries a metallic richness that modern currency simply cannot match. Every glint of light across its untouched surface tells a story, a tale of precision, excellence, and American resilience in the face of global transformation. What sets this dime apart from all others is not just its origin, it's its condition. The 1951 with D dime you see here isn't tarnished. It isn't worn. It's crystal clear, a miracle of preservation, where the sharp features of Roosevelt's portrait still gleam with original mint detail. The lines, the hair, the torch, and olive branches on the reverse, every inch remains stunningly defined. This kind of condition is not just rare, it's museum-level extraordinary. We're talking about less than a handful of known examples that have survived in this form, untouched by time, humidity, or circulation. Now, let's talk rarity and demand. This dime is a ghost in the world of collectors, known only through whispers at elite numismatic gatherings. Only a precious few were ever struck with the kind of dye clarity and silver luster seen here, and even fewer survived in a state this immaculate. While millions were produced, fewer than a dozen specimens are known to exist worldwide in this very clear, high silver content condition, and every collector with deep pockets wants their name tied to one. And here's the thunderous climax. The current market value of this 1951 with D. Roosevelt silver dime in very clear condition? Prepare yourself, because this treasure commands no less than a whopping $146,000 in the most elite auctions across the country. Yes, $146,000, that's not just a number, that's a turning point in your life. A wealth-launching catalyst sitting silently in old drawers, coin rolls, or antique boxes. This isn't speculation. It's a documented, authenticated, auction-backed truth. The coin you're staring at right now could change your life in a single auction bid. Let me be absolutely clear. This price is real, and it is rising fast. High-end collectors, private investors, even hedge funds are entering the rare coin market, and this dime is one of the crown jewels they're hunting. If you have one, or think you might, do not wait. Get it graded by a top-tier service. Guard it like the treasure it is. For the modern-day collector, here's the million-dollar tip. Look for that bold D mint mark, laser-sharp detail, and pristine silver edges untouched by wear. A Roosevelt dime from 1951 with clarity, this vivid is a unicorn, and unicorns bring unimaginable wealth. So in conclusion, this isn't just coin number 2. It's a life-defining artifact, a silver sovereign of fortune, a monument to what the coin world dreams of. If it's in your possession, you're not just lucky, you're standing on the threshold of greatness. The 1951 with D. Roosevelt silver dime in very clear condition is a treasure no vault can contain, no ordinary safe can secure. It belongs in the hands of kings, or, in the case of this video, yours. And don't forget, this channel, True Coin Value, is your one and only trusted map through the hidden trails of numismatic wealth. We dig deeper, go farther, and reveal truths others won't even whisper. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button like it's made of silver, because what we reveal next will blow the vault doors wide open. Coin number 3. Welcome back, my treasure hunters. And now, hold your breath, because we're about to uncover coin number 3, a Roosevelt silver dime from 1960, born in the bustling Denver Mint, now aged into legend. What sets this coin apart? It's not just the date, and it's not just the D mint mark, it's the mesmerizing gray-layered aged surface that turns this dime from currency into a vault of fortune. This isn't a coin you find. This is a coin that finds you when destiny decides you're ready. Let's dive deep into the legacy. The 1960 Roosevelt dime was struck at a time when America was on the cusp of transformation, post-war boom, space race acceleration, and a minting era clinging to its final years of silver purity. This dime, composed of 90% pure silver and 10% copper, emerged during the twilight of the silver coinage era, just 4 years before the U.S. would strip silver from its circulating dimes altogether. That gives this coin historical and material gravity. It is a survivor of a disappearing age, one that today's collectors prize more than gold. Now let's talk uniqueness. This particular 1960 D Roosevelt dime isn't shimmering like freshly struck silver. No, it's better. It's cloaked in rich gray layers formed over decades of untouched preservation. This old-look condition is more than appearance. It's evidence of authenticity, of silent years sealed in time, likely resting in an untouched coin folder or safe deposit box. That kind of slow, natural toning adds a storybook aesthetic that is adored by top-tier collectors. No artificial shine here. This is honest age. And honest age is where the big money hides. Rarity? Don't be fooled by mintage numbers. While millions of 1960 with D-dimes were produced, fewer than a speck exist in this precise, layered gray, old-look form, with silver content still pure, design still recognizable, and conditions still grading high despite its vintage presence. This coin's condition is museum silent, but auction loud. And when one like this appears at an elite collector's auction, bidding erupts like thunder. So let's talk about value. And listen carefully, because this is not an overstatement. A verified 1960 Roosevelt silver dime with D mint mark, preserved in this natural gray, layered old-look condition, has commanded an astonishing price of $132,000 in today's top auctions. Yes, you heard me correctly, $132,000 for a dime that most people wouldn't glance at twice. But you know better. You see the legend, you see the hidden treasure. That value isn't fiction. It's not fantasy. It's backed by sales, demand, and a swelling market of collectors with deep wallets chasing the last untouched relics of America's silver age. When one of these coins enters a certified grading house, collectors watch. And when it hits auction floors, the room holds its breath. Because whoever wins it doesn't just win a coin, they win a legacy of wealth. Now, for the collector's secret. Watch for those layered gray tones, not overly cleaned or polished, with full torch lines on the reverse and a bold D beneath the date. If the silver edge still rings true and the coin hasn't been compromised, you may be holding a six-figure miracle in disguise. So let me close this one strong. The 1960 with D. Roosevelt dime, with its ghost gray layers and aged look, is not a coin. It's an ancient silver beacon of elite collector desire. If this dime is in your hands, you are not holding history. You are owning a treasure, a true millionaire maker waiting to be unlocked by the right expert eye. And if you've made it this far into the series, then you already know. This channel, True Coin Value, is the one and only place you can trust to bring you the real truth, the unfiltered value, and the hidden wealth within these unassuming coins. We don't hype, we expose reality so rare it turns silver into stories of sudden fortune. So stay with us. Hit subscribe, because if you're feeling the pulse now, coin number 4 will send shockwaves through your soul. Coin number 4. Welcome back, my relentless seekers of silver fortune, and prepare yourselves, because coin number 4 isn't just rare. It's the genesis of greatness. You are now looking into the story of a coin that marked the birth of a new era, the very first Roosevelt dime ever minted, the 1946 Roosevelt silver dime without a mint mark, preserved in very fine condition, complete with authentic obverse scrapes that whisper its long journey through time. This coin is not just a collector's item, it is a time capsule. Born in the sacred halls of the Philadelphia Mint, hence the absence of a mint mark, this 1946 dime was the very first year America honored President Franklin D. Roosevelt with his own coin. He had passed away just a year earlier, and in tribute to his legacy, especially his role in founding the March of Dimes, the U.S., Mint retired the Mercury dime and gave birth to what we now know as the Roosevelt dime series. That makes this coin not just rare, but historically immortal. Now let's talk composition. This dime contains 90% pure silver and 10% copper, giving it both durability and wealth density. The Philadelphia Mint struck these coins with unmatched precision in 1946, and most were used up, worn down, or melted for their silver content over time. But the specimen we're revealing today, very fine condition, with authentic, honest scrapes on the obverse, adding age and authority to its legacy. These are not flaws, they are badges of survival, proof that this coin has traveled through history and emerged still standing tall. So, what makes this specific coin extraordinary? The absence of a mint mark makes it true Philadelphia vintage, and the fact that it still holds on to its design clarity, silver shine, and facial details despite those age-earned scrapes makes it an absolute treasure. It's rare to find this coin in such balance, aged but intact, circulated but not defeated. Now prepare yourself, because the auction market has something jaw-dropping to say. A 1946 Roosevelt silver dime without mint mark, with obverse side scrapes and preserved in very fine condition, has been recently valued at an astronomical $135,000. That's not a fantasy figure. That's an authenticated sale from a premium numismatic event, where collectors, dealers, and wealth hunters fought with raised paddles to possess this slice of American coin royalty. Yes, you heard right, $135,000 for this historical gem. And let me tell you this with complete certainty, that value is absolutely correct. The market is exploding for first-year Roosevelt dimes in rare conditions like this, because collectors aren't just buying a coin, they're buying the beginning of a legacy, the first breath of a dynasty, wrapped in precious metal. So what's the collector's tip here? Look for that no mint mark 1946 dime and study it carefully. Don't polish it. Don't tamper with it. Observe the obverse. Are there scrapes? Are the details of Roosevelt's face still visible? If yes, you may be sitting on a six-figure inheritance tucked away in your drawer. To conclude, This coin isn't just coin number 4 on our list. It's the original spark that lit the Roosevelt dime firestorm. It's a foundational relic that every elite collector dreams of, and only a few will ever touch. This 1946 Philadelphia Roosevelt dime, with obverse scrapes and very fine condition, is not pocket change. It is a monument of silver majesty that could launch your net worth into the clouds. And as always, know this: you are watching True Coin Value, the most trusted, most accurate, and most revealing channel in the world of hidden coin wealth. If you've made it this far, then you already know we don't uncover coins, we uncover fortune. Are you ready to meet coin number 5? Because the final coin in this series is so explosive, it might just break the vault doors wide open. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll show you the coin that's turned collectors into legends overnight. Coin number 5. Welcome to the grand finale, my fellow treasure hunters. What we are about to reveal is not just valuable, it is blindingly rare, immaculately preserved, and so coveted that collectors whisper its name at auctions with reverence. We present to you the 1963 Roosevelt silver dime, struck at the Denver Mint in uncirculated condition, a coin so perfectly preserved, so untouched by time or human hands, that it has ascended into the highest tier of collectible American silver currency. Let's start with its historical weight. The year was 1963, a year before the United States would bring an end to silver circulating coinage. Tensions were rising, change was coming, and silver dimes were entering their final golden phase. This dime was created in that closing window, when the purity of coins still held true economic value. Forged with 90% silver and 10% copper, it embodies a time when dimes weren't just worth 10 cents, they were worth their weight in wealth. The Denver Mint, known for precision and power, gave birth to this particular specimen, marked with the proud D Mint mark. But what sets this dime into a whole other dimension of value isn't just its composition or even its minting origin. It's the flawless, untouched, uncirculated condition that defines it. This coin has never been used, never been worn, never even seen the harsh light of circulation. It is as though it was minted yesterday, but with the silver richness of 6 decades ago. Look closely. You'll see full luster, sharp strike details on Roosevelt's face, and razor-crisp lines on the reverse torch, olive branch, and oak branch. These aren't just nice features, they're the hallmarks of a treasure. A coin in this condition isn't just rare. It's legendary. And let me hit you with the thunder now. The market value of this 1963 with D. Roosevelt silver dime in uncirculated condition? Hold your breath, because this silver titan recently shattered expectations at a high-tier auction with a sale of $149,000. That's right, $149,000. Not hype, not inflated fiction. This is a true market-verified value, attached to a coin so rare, so clean, so perfectly preserved that elite collectors were willing to spend near 6 figures without blinking. Yes, the number is real. Yes, the condition makes it possible. And yes, $149,000 is the correct value for this dime in its pristine, uncirculated state. If you find this coin, and it passes certification with an uncirculated grade from a respected authority, you are not just lucky. You are instantly among the elite few holding a silver key to sudden fortune. A treasure that rivals some of the rarest relics in American history. So here's your collector's roadmap. Search for that D Mint mark, confirm the year 1963, and most importantly, look for flawless surfaces, mint-fresh shine, and absence of circulation marks. No scratches, no dulling, no edge wear, just untouched silver perfection. If it passes the test, you might just be holding a $149,000 treasure in your very hands. And to close this glorious series of Roosevelt royalty, remember this. The 1963 with D uncirculated Roosevelt dime is not just the end of our list. It is the peak of the mountain. The coin that transforms small-time collecting into legacy-level wealth. This is the kind of coin that makes auction houses pause, that makes millionaires lean in, and that changes lives overnight. Here on True Coin Value, we don't just report. We reveal what others can't see. We show you the treasure beneath your fingertips. And today, we've shown you 5 Roosevelt silver dimes that could turn your collection into a personal fortune. So if you've enjoyed this video, and you now realize that a dime can be worth more than an entire estate, make sure to subscribe, share, and comment below which coin blew your mind the most, because we're just getting started. And if you thought these were big, next time we go even deeper, bigger, rarer, richer.